This will stop me from loving myself or trusting others in my peaceful place. Not anymore. My lack of post-trauma is going to stop me from my future growth. Yes, not anymore. I know I'm powerful. I know I'm overcoming. I know I'm a positive. I know I'm loved. And yes, not anymore. I'm dope. Dedicated to other people's empowerment. I love my dopeness and so should you. Hello. Thank you for tuning in to I Am the Stronger Enough virtual tour. Welcome back. This is our second interview today. And in the building, we have Hezekiah Moore. How are you doing today, Hez?
I'm doing fine.
Can you tell the people who you are and where you're from?
I'm author Hezekiah, currently I'm from Appomattox, Virginia. I've been writing books for about 4 years now. I write different generals. My first three was like an autobiography of my life, some of the things that I've been through. And the last three was what I wanted to write, what I felt like best suits me is erotica romance books, different love stories, stuff like that.
Now, what got you into writing?
Oh man, I got into some trouble and they locked me down for a little bit. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and write about my life and everything that's been going on and stuff. And that started off with like my first book, and it just blossomed after that. I was like, everybody was like, man, we like that book. So I decided to write another one because I was going through some relationship issues. So I just started to write about all the relationships I had been in, some of the different traumas that as men and women how we conflict with each other, not on the same page. So I just wrote about all that. And my last three books was basically erotica romance, like the player in me too, and the Invisible Woman, which recently came out. So I was very grateful for that.
Now, was it hard to talk about your trauma in your book? Like, because, sometimes it can be hard to actually put that on pen and paper to have the world to read about it.
It was the first, but after a while, you like everybody know anyway. Might as well write. Might as well write about it. Let the world know because we go through different things in life and different situations. So we try to. It's a healing process. I think that we go through when we write them books like that. It's self care and self love and just trying to motivate yourself to make a change in your life. So that was basically what that was all about.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna give you the floor, and you be able to tell the world who you are, what you do, and just tell them a little bit about your books and things like
Um,
that.
I'm author Hezekiah Morris. I'm the 2020 recipient of the S&M Gospel Awards, Author of the Year Award. 2020 first runner-up in 38 countries for the Quarterly Thoughts Award. Um, 2021, I was nominated four times for Author of the Year. End of 2021, I won Prolific Author of the Year. 2021, I was named UBAWA Top 100 Authors. 2022, I was nominated for Author of the Year Best Internet Radio Show. But basically, for me, books takes me to another place. It takes me to a place where there ain't no pain and it's healing and it's peace there. And I find self. I'm. It's something that takes me to another place where I was trying to get away from myself. And my first book, Restoring Hezekiah, Changing a Generation, it takes you there. It takes you into the life of this little boy who's scared to be in his skin and to come to a realization who he is and what he wants to do and what he wants to get out of life. And he did all this stuff, all the negative things, and at the end of the book, it starts to turn to positive, and it's a healing process. It's like more like a self healing book. It takes you down a road, some rocky roads where there's no solid foundation. And with that, I continue on to my book two, this Restoring Hezekiah, Changing a Generation, and in changing that generation is more basically trying to talk about relationships and what, as a man's aspect, what we go through and how we try to hide our hurt and pain, how we just, take women for granted at times, and getting these label off of us like dog or he's a whore, but it's basically we're just trying to heal ourselves and some of the pain that's inflicted in us. And remember them days when we was young. That was my third book, and I was homesick. And I had been away from home for a while, and I thought about all my homies that I used to hang with back then, and the good times that we had, and how life had changed since we had hung together. And it was a growing up process in that time. So what I did, I just dedicated a book to them. I wrote about our little times and the fun that we had back then, and just trying to be positive about that and changing. We can't change in one day, but just changing the aspects of our lives. And just everybody has to grow up sometime. And with that, I wrote my first erotica romance because everybody was like, okay, we got all these self-help books and autobiography books, but we don't have the other side of you, which we know that's you. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all the book. So I wrote The Player in Me, and it was based around three women, and it's this player, and his name is Z, and he ends up, messing with each woman, and it's a crazy wild ride through the book, and it's hot, it's steamy, it's sexy, and it's something that, I mean, like, anybody would just love to read. And currently the movie is getting ready to drop soon, very soon. I can't tell you this. Look out for The Player. It was written and directed by Andre Harris, so I can't wait for that. Then I wrote The Player and Me Too. That's part two to the book, and it takes off for one, and it's amazing how both stories go together and how I worked it together. And my last book just came out, The Invisible Woman, that actually debuted at number 92 in the world in paperback. It's about it's my first paranormal romance, but it's about a romance that I had got engaged in, involved in. I just wanted to dedicate something to her, and that's what I did. I dedicated a book to her, so I made her a ghost in the book, and that was a well written book. It was a surprise to me how good it was. I was like, okay, wow. But it was like everything that we had been through, and I just put it in the book.
Where do you see yourself in about 3 years?
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you now.
Oh, where do you see yourself in about 3 years?
Sitting on the beach drinking pina colada and mai tais. Man, for real though. No, I mean, I want to make a difference in the community. I see a lot of us black men, we're hurting right now, and it's a big challenge, to step up to the plate and just trying to do something positive, for everyone to see. I would like to get into different films and just putting out some positive work. Not everything has to be a negative image, and just doing different. I want to dabble with everything. It's like I want to put my hands in everything and own everything. Just to show the black man or the black community that yes, we can do this. Even it doesn't matter what our past or what we have done, we still can achieve greatness. No matter what we go through. I mean, we have a good days, we have a bad days, we have our broke days, we have no money days, we have some money days, but we still get up and we do it, and we try to strive to be the best person that we can be.
Now, there's a lot of authors and people that want to get into writing and want to be an entrepreneur and all these things. What advice could you give to anybody that's trying to start out either writing or even being an entrepreneur?
That's the magic question, and it's only one word: do it. Well, two words: do it. Like, I can tell you how many people come in my inbox and be like, "I want to write a book." I I don't say nothing because there's nothing I can tell you unless you do it. And they're like, "How do I start? It's no way to start. Either you want to do it or you got it, or you don't want to do it, and you just that's saying it just to be saying it. Because if you really wanted to write that book, you would write that book. It's that simple. Like I never thought I would be a writer. I like to write, I like to read, but I never thought I'd be a writer until I wrote my first book, and then it was like that itch, like, okay, was this it? Boom, let me write a novel. I did the hard part, so let me keep striving. Let me write this. Let me write this. And what I do, I just give everybody my life journey. It's that simple. I'm crazy as hell, so I can write about me all day long.
Right. So if you like, because you know the thing about it is, it's always a positive and negative when it comes to us writing and being an author. What could you say your downside to being an author, and what could you say your upside is to being an author?
Oh man. Now I know you're an author and I'm an author. We both go through this.
Right.
Some authors get mad if you're doing too much, but I don't call it doing too much. I call
Right.
it grinding. I
Right.
call it me trying to get to a place where I would never thought about getting to.
Right.
I'm thinking about achieving something that I've never achieved. I've been negative for almost 20 years. So why can't I do something positive? If I could put all that negative energy into something positive, oh man, sky's the limit.
Right.
And for me, it's never about who's the best or who's the worst. Everybody has a different writing style. Everybody writes different. Everybody's books are different. For me, it's about the pursuit of happiness, the enjoyment of having fun with it. I'm like, some days I get up in the morning, I say, man, if I could just put all just don't work it out, put all my energy into just writing, it would be a wrap.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like I got ADD, I gotta be doing this, I gotta be doing that. I ain't got time to be doing this. And for me, it's like, man, this is my joy. This is my happy place. This is what
Right.
makes me feel good. Like when I get up and I offer, be like, man, thank you for sharing my man. That's what I do. It's a share. You ain't even got to buy nothing. A simple
Right.
share, and it's like it's. So, I've noticed it's so many authors. It's like a competition,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think it's a competition when you can't compete with somebody when you are all writing something totally different.
Right.
Every God made everybody different, so everybody's work is going to be different. Some of it's going to be good, some of it's going to be bad. What might
Mm-hmm.
be good for you might be bad for me, and what might be good for you might be bad. And it's
Vice
like,
versa.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
let's we if we could come together, that would be amazing. And I strive for that on my talk show as well, like bringing all
Right.
authors. I don't care what genre you write or whatever. Like it's one place, it's free promotion.
Mm-hmm.
You get to sit down. You don't even have to talk about your book. We can just sit there and talk about life and see that's
Right.
that's what it's all about. Because when I came in this game, I had one book, and it wasn't about social media then. I hit the concrete. I had to go to different avenues. I had to go to barbershops. I went to beauty salons. I pinned stuff on the flyers, on the posts, on lamp posts and stuff
Right.
at late at night, and I would walk from home to work 45 minutes just to do what I had to do. And I would do the universities and different stuff like this. And, that's trying to, that's trying to be better than I was.
Right.
And that's what brought me to, that was my joy right there. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm doing this book stuff and that, man, that's my joy. That's my happy place. And sometimes you get upset. You're like, man, am I doing this for nothing? Is anybody even paying
Right.
attention? But at
Right.
the end of the day, it don't matter who paying attention.
Right.
Because the
Long as you're
more you
happy.
push, a door is going to open. A door, you
Yeah.
might get 100 no's, and that one
Well,
yes is
no.
that door
Right.
that you need.
Consistency is the key.
hmm And you be thinking some days, I'll be like, man, I can't believe I ain't got nothing to do. And somebody come in my inbox,
Right.
I'm like, oh, man, there I go, talking myself into
It
something.
happens. It
But I
happens.
love it, though. That's the
Right.
joy. I love it.
Right. So, can you tell the people how to follow you, how to connect with you, how to work with you? How to get in touch with Hizzy.
Oh, if you're going to work with me, it's going to be crazy. Yeah. I'm on Facebook as Too Legit to Quit. I'm on Instagram as Arthur Hezzy. I'm on Twitter as Hezekiah_Morris. I'm on TikTok as H Hasmore 8522. Um,
Actually, I like Instagram is finally, but I'm almost to 1,000 followers on Instagram.
Okay.
So I'm like, yeah, give me about 50 more followers on Instagram. I'm like, okay.
I
But
think I'm following you on Instagram. I think I got about 3,000, but I'm gonna come over there. I think I'm following you already. If not,
yeah,
I'm gonna come visit your page.
it's different. Well, I had to keep myself up off of Instagram. I get in trouble.
Yeah. I ain't fooling with you. This is not the time of the conversation.
I'll be like, is you an author? What are
I
you?
can't. But can you leave them and bless them with the warm motivation for the weekend? And we're gonna get up on off of here.
For me, it's, man, let's get up in the morning. Just tell yourself, I am somebody. I am worthy. That you are grateful that God has granted you another day to wake up and be able to share your gift with the world. Because no matter what happens in your life, you're going to leave a legacy behind when you write a book or you're written a book. You're going to be long gone, but that book's going to always be there, whether good or bad. That's your legacy that you leave behind. They will always know your name. See, we got a lot of people that's over there in the graveyard that has a lot of talent, but nobody knows their name.
Right.
Everybody would know our name. No, and the blessing in that is like, I'll be following you. I'm like, look at her. Oh, she grinding. Man, let me get up and grind. That should be everybody's motivation right there. Like, I don't know why people gotta hate, because it's like,
Right.
man, look at her over there. All right, let me find something to do. And that's what I do. That gives me motivation. It's like, okay, I need to step my game up. Like my friend called me the other day, I was mad about something. So I just said, all right, I'm gonna start to grind. Boom, boom. Next thing, she said, oh, you get mad, you get to grind it done. I said, yeah, because I'll be like, man, I'll be trying to chill, but the people always hate. So I'm like, all right, let me get to grinding some up. Let me give them something to be mad for. But man, I enjoyed it so much. It's God's blessing though that I can share the talent that He gave me with the world.
And we appreciate you. And I thank you for stopping by the I Am Enough tour. And before you leave, tell me, what is I Am Enough means to you?
Huh?
What do I Am Enough means to you?
Oh man. That I'm enough. I shouldn't, whether I look outside of myself or whether I look at other person, I believe in myself. I believe in my work. I believe in who I am. And I believe in what I do.
Absolutely. Okay, guys.
I am enough.
Exactly. And I thank everyone for tuning into I Am Enough virtual book tour. We will be back on Sunday at 7 and 7:30 for 2 more guests. Please tune in. Please like, share, comment. And as always, we thank you for tuning in. This has been the I Am Enough virtual tour with Sheena Gadon, and the Sheena, sponsored by Sheena Unmasked and Motivation and the lady behind the mask. I thank y'all.
Thank you.
Good night.
Make sure y'all get.
Introducing to some and reintroducing to others. Speaker, entrepreneur, motivational coach, and author, Sheena Gadon. If you wish to contact her, you can contact her via email at sgadon16@gmail.com or